rivalry that could not have been closer. A man who can now cherish his first Formula One title. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a massive show of respect to the 2021 FIA Formula One World Champion, Max Verstappen.
Max, many congratulations. So, Formula One World Champions. How is that sounding to you now, just a few days on from Abu Dhabi?
It's my life goal achieved, so it sounds pretty decent, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Life goal achieved, so what do you do now?
Well, everything what comes next is just a bonus, to be honest. So I'm of course going to keep pushing. I'm going to be in F1 for a few more years, but you know, this has been an incredibly tough season as well. I mean, especially, you know, looking back at it and also seeing these like shots, you know, especially with my dad, you know, going back in the day, go-karting, when I saw these 3 go-karts up here as well, you know, everything comes back, and traveling all over Europe with that one goal is first, you know, getting to Formula One, but then actually be successful in Formula One, win races and fight for that title. And I was very lucky to have a lot of good friends, family, you know, especially my dad and then my girlfriend all there in Abu Dhabi. And yeah, what a crazy race in general. I mean, if they would have told me that was going to happen the night before, I probably would have had a heart attack and I couldn't compete. But yeah, insane.
Can you just put us into the driving seat for a moment? That final lap, the safety car pulls in and you begin the chase for the lead with 1 lap to go. Just give us a sense of what was going on.
I mean, throughout that whole race, we didn't have the pace. It didn't look like, you know, we were going to win because the last 2 races we were just a bit behind. But I never gave up. I always said to myself, you know what, I'm not going to make it look easy for them. I'm just going to keep pushing and I'm going to try everything I can to at least keep the gap close. And that's what we did. I think as a team, you know, we did a great job with the strategy, always putting new tires on at the right time. And then you do need a bit of luck sometimes. I mean, when you look throughout the whole season, we had a lot of bad luck. And I actually lost a lot of points already, so otherwise it would have been a completely different championship. But that's always, you know, you have the ifs. So, you know, going into that race and then seeing it was not happening, I wasn't very happy at the time for, I don't know, 55 laps or something. But then, yeah, we had 1 lap to go, and I knew I had the better tires on. I was like, well, I have nothing to lose now. But then something else came up. I started to cross the line for the last lap, and I got a massive cramp in my leg. So I had to deal with that as well, and my throttle leg as well. So when I was actually going to go for the move into turn 5, I had a massive cramp, and I was actually very happy there was a corner coming up because I could actually brake. But that was also then the move to go into the lead, which was great, but then there were 2 long straights to defend, and you know, to deal with a cramp like that is not very nice. But I also knew that, you know, I'm fighting for a world championship here, and this has always been my dream. So, you know, I was, you know, just fighting through that moment as well, because on TV you don't see these kind of things. But it was very painful. But of course, you know, to then come over the line, all the emotions came out. I didn't even know what to say. We were just screaming. I don't know. I never had so many people screaming into my earpieces, so yeah, I think I'm still a bit deaf to this.
Do you know what they were saying?
No, I was just screaming, and yeah, it was insane what came out, and it's just for everyone, you know, what it meant, especially after all these years of domination from Mercedes where nobody had a chance to finally have a fight. I think everyone wanted that, and especially, of course, I wanted that, but yeah, to then, of course, come away with a championship is insane in a way, but also, I mean, just, I think, an incredible season, and I really loved it. It's been an incredible battle with Lewis, you know, one of the greatest drivers ever in Formula One, and I think we really pushed each other to the limit, sometimes over the limit, but that's also part of racing. But I think at the end of the day, we really respect each other, and I think that's very important, especially after the race as well. You know, how painful it is. We look each other in the eyes, and we respect each other there. And I can't wait also for next year, you know, to come back, and for sure we're going to try to fight again.
A lesson in never giving up, that's for sure.
Max, all racing drivers dream of this moment, to stand on the pinnacle. You and your family have worked very, very hard to achieve this. Have you always had the belief that this was achievable?
Well, I mean, to be honest, when I was in go-karting, I never really thought about it too much. I was just enjoying my time, and I just wanted to win every single race I was competing. And of course, in the back of your mind, your goal is to get to Formula 1 and try to win there as well. But that's still, you know, so far away that, you know, you just try to do it one step at a time. I think the steps went quite quick, but yeah, I think for me the biggest influence in my career, of course, especially in the beginning, has been my dad. You know, with his experience already being a Formula 1 driver, he prepared me very well for everything. You know, so everything what came at me was not a shock or a surprise, and it felt pretty normal, which of course, you know, it isn't normal, but it helped me a lot. And you know, these kind of things you will never forget.
And of course, it's been an incredible journey to get to this point, but this is now potentially really the start of things. Where do you see your future with Red Bull Racing Honda?
Well, like I said on the in-lab, hopefully 10, 15 more years. Yeah, hopefully I can stay with them for 10,
Oh, there's a
15
lot
more
going
years.
on over there.
Yeah, I think we all agree to that. So, yeah, I hope, of course, that we can do this for many more years, all together with Red Bull Racing.
Brilliant, thank you. Well, please, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for our 2021 Formula 1 World Champion, Max Verstappen.
And also our president for one last time, Jean-Claude.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute